This message comes from NPR sponsor Paramount Plus and the new original series, The Madison. Taylor Sheridan's most intimate story yet. The Madison follows a family raised in a world of digital distraction, forced by tragedy to truly see one another and come together. Starring Michelle Pfeiffer and Kurt Russell. The Madison. New series streaming now, only on Paramount Plus.
Sunday morning. With us today is the former Speaker of the House, but to me, he's always been the Speaker and always will be the Speaker, Newt Gingrich. And, Mr. Speaker, what the heck is going on in Washington? Are we ever going to settle what the heck is going on?
Well, it looks like they're making some steps in the right direction. But, I thought Senator Ron Johnson, who's a former businessman, really bright guy, totally patriotic, I thought he caught it right yesterday when he said, the Senate's just broken. That they really need to sit down and rewrite the rules and get it back to being functional. That it's really destructive to the United States to have the Senate this incapable of getting anything done. And I think that that's a really important insight into where we are right now as a country.
Mr. Speaker, has it always been that way? I mean, there's a lot of people listening to this show right now that are scratching their head. I mean, it seems to be polarized, Democrats against Republicans, and there's no common sense where the senators used to be the senior members of our country that they made decisions, but it seems nobody's making decisions. It's all party. When did this happen?
Well, look, George Washington, supposedly in talking, I think, with Alexander Hamilton, and describing how the Constitution had a House of Representatives and a Senate, and he said the Senate is the cooling saucer to the hot coffee coming out of the House. And by that he meant they deliberately wanted a body to be a little slower, a little more cautious, because they expected the House, getting elected every 2 years, to be very, very responsive to the people. And so they wanted some kind of check. But I don't think it ever occurred to them that you could have the kind of bitterness and the kind of deliberate destructiveness that we're now seeing. And I actually think the only period comparable to this that I can remember was immediately before the Civil War, when the bitterness was so deep that people on both sides were unwilling to find any way to work together. And this is really bad stuff. I mean, when you have the Senate Democrats deliberately screwing up all the airports in the United States, I mean, this is a deliberate strategy. And I mean, millions of Americans are suffering because of the Democratic Senate leadership and the strategy they're following. And it makes no sense to have your own Senate screwing up your country.
It makes no sense at all. I mean, it's just, all these people waiting on lines for 4 hours. Do they realize that it's the Democrats doing this to them?
I'm not sure, because the liberal media, of course, wants to protect the Democrats. But I tell everybody, while you're waiting in line, call your senators, call talk radio, let people know. As long as you're going to be pissed off and sitting there waiting, you might as well bring pressure to bear on the Congress. And I think what they're doing, first of all, it's dangerous for the country at a time when we're at war with what we have described since 1984. Every year we have said Iran is the leading sponsor of state terrorism in the world. So we're at war with the sponsor of state terrorism. We have an economy which relies on an efficient and an effective system of travel. We are wrecking our airlines. I mean, between the rise in the cost of aviation fuel, the difficulty of getting passengers through TSA, this is really going to become a big problem.
What happened last week when the French and the British didn't realize that the Iranians had missiles that could reach London and reach Paris? Did they have an oh crap moment when they realized that the Iranians could actually hit them if they...
We have told them for 10 years. I mean, they may not want to admit it, and they may not want to deal with it, but we have been telling them for 10 years that the Iranians were developing weapons to hit their cities.
And they finally realized it.
Well, I think when they saw the weapons actually land in the Indian Ocean after 2,500 miles, and realized that you could move those missile launchers up to northwestern part of Iran, and you certainly could reach Paris, and you might be able to reach London. I mean, but it's all, look, the longer we allow this dictatorship to survive, the more they're going to develop these kind of capabilities, and the more dangerous it's going to be.
Sunday morning, what else would you like to tell the American people?
Well, I'd like to say that the most exciting thing to me this week was Jared Isaacman, the head of NASA, outlining an extraordinarily bold new plan for the moon and for Mars, and really, once again, put us back in the game. People should take a look at it. You can Google it. It is going to be an enormous game changer, and it's going to make America, by a big margin, the leading country in space. And that's important because we want freedom in space, not totalitarian dictatorships.
Absolutely. Well, Mr. Speaker, thank you so much for coming on this Sunday morning. Anything else you want to say to the people?
Yeah, I would say to everybody, spring is here, baseball season is starting, and we're still the greatest country in the world, and all these things will get worked out. We just have to put our shoulder to the wheel and get it done. But as Americans, in the long run, optimism beats pessimism every time.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, and we'll catch up with you again real soon. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of the Sunday.
Take care.